And it is week 110, by the way.
Well said, Troy. All right. So I will start off reading this fellow millennials profile first, and then I will get into the questions that have arisen from it. So this man says, and this is just what he wrote in his profile: love God, love life, need wife. I'm 38, love to eat, love meat, got all my teeth, nice smile, nice, from South, got gold in my mouth, so don't judge me or hate me. I'm country, love kids, interested in someone special, someone beautiful, someone faithful, someone that independent and with nice smile, please. I say please. And if you have hair on your lips or toes or
Don't call me, call the barber.
right. So the question, the homos, the bar, the app, this attractive fellow millennial popped in Aaron Mack's POF, Plenty of Fish filter, because his profile actually says that he is a man looking for a man, but clearly he wants a wife. And his curt, antiquated comment on women's hair reminded Aaron Mack of the question: is the guy gal almost always online on dating apps the same as the guy gal almost always at the bar? And what's a positive sign about someone who is almost always online on a dating app? And what's the possible negative? Troy, you've got it.
Well, all right. That was an ad within itself. He probably, I don't know. He couldn't, maybe they only gave him so many words to spell because, brother man, if you trying to date somebody, you spell like that, it's a problem. Um, like in fifth grade, you smarter than the fifth grade, okay? Um, is a guy or girl always online and dating after same as always person going to the bar? I would say yes. You got a lot of time on your hand. Not necessarily it's a bad thing. Maybe you're your own boss and you work from home or whatever the case may be. But if you're always online or if you're always at the bar, to me it is the same damn thing. Um, you should have, every now and again go to the bar, chill. You know what I'm saying? You're busy online every 2, 3 days, whatever the case may be, whatever. But if it's an all the time thing, there's some questions that come about. And so I'm gonna start with something positive. Let me think about this. If you're online all the time, I'm gonna say something positive about that is that you must be a good communicator. Since you're always online, I found something positive. Since you're always online, you must be a good communicator. You must, have full sentences, and you must have great conversations. So I'm gonna say that. But something negative, to me, if you're online all the time, it means you ain't got time to do nothing. You ain't got no job, you ain't got no goals, you ain't got no ambitions. Yeah, it just seems like you got a lot of foolishness going on. Um, and it could be that you are serious about finding somebody, um, as the powers that be says. It could be. That's what I said. The positive. I gave you my positive. I said if you own it, you can communicate. You could seriously be looking for somebody to understand. But a lot of people play a lot of games online. I mean, my pictures have been stolen, and people pretending to be me, causing problems. Who does that? You ain't got no time, friend. You ain't got no time on your hand to steal somebody's pictures and do that. That's the negative thing about being online, just in general. When you're sexy as hell, people and you don't give people the time they want, they fucking steal your pictures. Bitch ass,
Cut
let me
up.
find out who it is. You find out who you are, you're gonna get a slap slap, and I ain't gonna ask no fucking questions. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Chrissy right now because I love her energy on this, because she's with me the whole time. So Chrissy, Is the guy or the girl that's online all the time the same as being in the club all the time?
Well, first of all, I'm just burning to say we're all mammals, so all of us end up with hair on the lip and the toes at some point. I just had to take that. But online, it's like too much of a filter. You can filter the filter. You know, like it's just that's too much. That's too impersonal. You know, like you can feel people already filter in person. You know, online on a platform like you're really a stranger. That's like, and I'm a stranger. I have children, so you need to be extremely transparent as possible with me because doggone it, you don't know what issues I come from. You don't know what history I come from. You don't know what steps I've taken in my journey. So, I'm gonna need to see that, in person. I'm not gonna just, believe what you type. Like that's just not enough. So,
So what do you think about people that are online? What positive? Give me some positive, something negative, some positive things, a negative things, whatever. Anyone. Well, but I need to start with positive and negative about being online all the time.
The positive and negative about it is that it does slow things down. It slows things down. You can actually talk to the person without sex being a factor, without anything else external being a factor, other than possibly core values. The filter is not always a negative thing for the online dating part. That's actually a good thing for the online dating thing, but it's not always it's a con as well.
What about the negative?
Well, the negative is it is so impersonal. Except now we can do video chatting and stuff like that. But you still don't get to see everything. You still don't get to see everything. You can for a limited amount of time or, whatever people, this stuff can be manipulated. Being on online can be manipulated.
Right. And it could be somebody else talking to you. They want the person they say they is. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, come on, Christian. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. I appreciate that. And I want to add something to my positive online. I do like online because you could get to know somebody before you get to go see them. And I like that. I can get to know if they're crazy or not before I even waste my time to go on a date. So yeah. So Rocky, talk to me now. A guy or girl is online or at the bar all the time. Is that like the same thing?
Well, I mean, no, I don't think it's the same thing. It's not because when you meet somebody at a bar, they can create an image and be somebody that they're not. But being behind a computer gives more people an advantage to really be somebody that they're not. It makes you think that their life is a certain way until you really get to know it. You know what I mean? We live in a world of catfish, and people can easily catfish you. You know what I mean? So, being at the bar, I think is more intimate. It's more old school. But for me, I've always been an athlete myself. Okay, but I've learned again about how many people can be just this representative. You see what I'm saying? They put this representative so long to the point that their representative fall out because they can't keep that same image. They never meant it. They did whatever it took to get with you. But not this time of age. Because I know y'all looking like, well, no, not that time of age, because I've actually found somebody who's actually genuine. And it's not everything is unmasked. But people have the power to put more masks on and filter and and you telling somebody, I don't want this, I don't want that. I can be like, okay, all I gotta do is shave my lip every day. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, so I can fit the mold. People will try to do that too, and don't keep that same energy, because guess what? That's not
who you are.
So
tell me positive. Tell me
So
positive and negative when it comes to dating online.
easier to really just talk to somebody and really, because if you're a shy person, I've never been a person that got approached. One, because I feel like people get intimidated about people that have disabilities. And then maybe because they see me, I often gravitate to the females who always want to talk to me, but the gay males, they be a little more scared unless I go to a gay area.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But I've noticed that for so long I did not get approached. It's not the fact I was not attractive. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the app became more easy.
Got it.
For me.
Got it. Got you.
Uh,
Okay.
the negative part is the catfishing. People could sit there and swoon you to death and not really be who they are. I've learned, guess what? I had to learn the art of the game because it was played on me so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because, and then, you start to, it gets easy, but then sometimes you have to realize that this ain't real life. You know what I mean? Like, this person ain't really who they say they are. They've been putting up this representative. And that's the
Right.
reason why, after you figure out who they really are, you just have to cut them off. You know what I mean? Some people can be a little psycho.
Right. Right. Listen, that's good that you find those things out soon so you don't waste your time or energy being caught up in somebody's web of foolishness. Okay? All right, so we're going to go to our Jasmine on this one. Last but not least on this topic. Guy or gal almost always online. Is it the same as the guy or girl always at the bar?
No, it's not the same. It's the same, but it's not the same, of course, for the most part. Yeah, there's a lot of perks, but there's a lot of different perks that can happen to anybody because, like in general, like with in life, like somebody can do something the same for the most part. And I know it's gonna sound weird because usually when you do something the same and then you want a certain outcome, it usually it usually happens, but that's not always the case when you do something the same. Like for instance, like with this online thing, um, like I said, it has its perks, but say like you used to it or not, and you have a good experience, and then you get more good experiences, but then you can get a bad one, and then someone else they can one time or a lot of times have like some kind of bad experiences with the online or whatever the opposite, you just never know. But yeah, it's not the same.
Okay, and then do you have any positive or negative things when it comes to dating online? Positive things about it or negative things about it when it comes to dating online?
Yeah, you don't have to use gas. You can get to know somebody and stuff like that from afar, and then you can set up to meet. And yeah, that could be bad or a good thing, depends. You never know, but yeah, for the
Mhm.
most part, it's good, especially if they can like come up. Cause I always look at YouTube and all that, and I like doing this stuff. But yeah, you can
Gotcha.
see. But yeah, I don't want any surprises or anything.
Right. No surprises. Right. Good. Good. Okay. Cool. So this next topic is our um TT key topic, and it's called Tonight Let's Talk topic. And so, if any one of you guys feel led to answer it first, you're more than welcome to. It's not. Um, it's just who feels more led to answer it. So if you feel like you connect more with the topic, then you can answer it. If not, I'll answer it first. But go ahead, Aaron. Let's take it away.